Well, hello campers and bushcrafters. What's happening? What's going down? How's it hanging? Que pasa? Donnie Pavlini Outdoors. You know, yesterday morning I had the distinct pleasure to have coffee with a very nice elderly lady from the community, and she was asking me what I was doing, what I've been up to and everything. I told her about YouTube and all this, and got to talking about Monday night bushcraft and survival with Alan Hobbs and Mike Ware, Freedom Bushcraft and Crash Bushcraft on YouTube. And I was telling her how much I enjoyed the show. You know, a lot of people getting together and chatting and talking and learning and so forth. And I said, you know, I said, they've got this thing called a support video. I said, I've never done one, and I'm thinking about trying, you know, to do one. I've just never done it. I said, do you think that would be a good idea? She said, you know, I do. I think that would be nice. It'd be a nice gesture. So anyway, I felt made me feel good, you know, sitting there having coffee with such a sweet lady. But anyhow, I reached back to flush, and when I did, the handle broke, and the day kind of went from there. So one of these days, I guess I'm gonna have to fix it. Yeah, there's a lot of fellers on Monday Night Survival Bushcraft that do the chat, you know, the written chat on the side there, and a lot of these guys, I've subscribed to their channels, and man, I really enjoy them, you know. Like Brad Allen, for instance, you know, he's a funny guy. He's a very talented man, artist, you know. If you get a chance, check him out. But Brad, I gotta tell you, man, why don't you just go ahead, go to a convenience store, knock it off, go to prison just for a little while in the pursuit of artistic freedom and expression, and have a celly named Raul, and learn how to be a real tattoo artist. That's what the good ones do. I mean, something to think about, you know. And Briar Goat Killer. My gosh, Briar Goat Killer's always on the Freedom Bushcraft and Crash Bushcraft, Monday Night Survival Talk. Briar Goat Killer, what an outdoorsman. My gosh, guys, he's tough. He's a hell of a hunter. But I just don't get it though. I don't know why you killing goats. You ought to be killing briars. Briars, now that's pain. Briars, you know, kill that. What the? Goats ain't never done me nothing, so, but I've been tore up by a lot of briars, if you know what I mean. So, one of these days, maybe you need to try that, because if you're not careful, when you're up on one of these hills that you climb all the time, and one of these damn mountain goats comes up and bumps you off the side, maybe you'll wish you was killing briars. But, who else is on there? Let's see. Manland goes on there, you know. One of these days, Manland needs to go camping with me, and we'll see what kind of cook you are out there in the field, buddy. Hell yeah. One of these days we'll have to do that. And let's see, who else? Oh, Mr. Mike Landreth. One of these days, will you please get in touch with Mike and Alan and give these boys some counseling? You know they need it. One of these days, I wish you'd do that. Who else? Let's see. Lee Ralph. Man, one of these days I'd love to meet you, Lee. I tell you what, you're a good fella. Tell you what, one of these days, them chickens you got over there, you know, I got an idea for you. Saw their beaks off, you know, then go ahead and boil them till they get real soft, and then throw them in a jar with some vinegar, and you can sell pickled chicken peppers. Just one of these days you may want to try that, Lee, and see how it goes. No charge for that advice. Let's see. And another thing, let me see, another person that's on here. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Donnie, lost your mind, hadn't you? Are you? What are you crazy? I'm not crazy. And I ain't either. Let's see. And last but not least, I know there's a lot of people that I'm leaving out here. It's going to be a short video. And that may be a good thing. It all depends on how you look at it. But let's talk about the host of the show. Can't leave them boys out. Mr. Alan Hobbs. What in the world are you smoking in that pipe of yours? One of these days I'm going to find out. Because it's got to be something good to make you think you look good enough to be doing the show topless. Now, you know, it's a bushcraft show. It ain't an interview for Hooters. So you may want to think about that. One of these days do something different on that end. Maybe your buddy Mike, Mr. Crash Bushcraft, Mr. Moneybags, you know, Mike, you can afford to throw away money on eggs that you bust with them arrows, good, plenty, perfectly good eggs. Oh yeah, and you can buy $150 water hoses all day long. But you know, one of these days maybe you ought to take a few of them dollars and buy your friend Alan maybe a t-shirt that says, I'd rather be doing Monday Night Bushcraft topless. Maybe you need to do that one of these days. So, what? Me. Okay. What about me? You know? Well, you know, as luck turns out, I am absolutely, without a doubt, perfect in every way, in every sense of the word. I am. But I've got a dream. One of these days, I'm going to move to a hilly place, preferably Tennessee. And with my own two hands, I'm going to build me a cabin like Grizzly Adams. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be strong, too, because I'm going to make it out of bricks. And one of these days, from Donnie Pavlini, Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, let me encourage you, Monday night, 9 o'clock, where I live, 10 o'clock, I don't know what the time zone is. You'll have to find that yourself. Just like I tell the ladies, I ain't doing all the work for you. So, from Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, check Monday Night Bushcraft out. You'll be glad you did. It's a good thing to do. Make a man out of you. Good for your teeth. And you don't need to wear a condom. We'll see you guys.